Hello friends, let's solve this question together. Fill in the blanks in the following table, given that A is the first term, D the common difference, and A of n the nth term of the arithmetic progression. So here in this question, we have the value of A is minus 18.9, the value of D is 2.5, the value of n is unknown. The value of A of n is 3.6. Let's write down what we know from this question. We have A equals minus 18.9, D equals 2.5, n equals unknown, and A of n equals 3.6. Since we have been given the value of A of n, we can use the formula A of n equal to A plus n minus 1 into D to look at the value of n. Now that we have written the equation, let's start substituting the values for these. So the value of an is already given as 3.6 equals the value of A is already given as minus 18.9. So within the bracket, I will write minus 18.9 plus the value of n is unknown, right? That is what we have to find out. So what I'll do, I will write n as is minus 1 into D. The value of D is given as 2.5. So we will write 2.5. Now let's solve this equation. So 3.6 equals minus 18.9 plus n minus 1 into 2.5. What we will do is we will move 18.9 from the right side of the equation to the left hand side. Now how can we do that? Remember, this is an equation, which means whatever you do on the left hand side should also be done on the right hand side. So to remove 18.9, we will add plus 18.9. So let me first write the right side of the equation. So we will write minus 18.9 plus n minus 1 into 2.5. Then we will write plus 18.9. Now coming to the left side of the equation, we will write 3.6 and we'll write plus 18.9. So whatever we did on the right hand side of the equation should also be done on the left side of the equation. So now further simplifying this, minus 18.9 and plus 18.9 will cancel out each other. So now let's write down the equation. We have 3.6 plus 18.9 equals n minus 1 into 2.5. Now let's add 18.9 with 3.6. So we have 9 plus 6, which is 15. 1 carries over. We will retain the decimal. Then we have 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 3, 10, 11, 12. We have 22. So write 22.5 equals n minus 1 into 2.5. Now, what is our goal here? Our goal is to find the value of n. So which means we should only keep n on one side of the equation. Everything else we will move it to another side of the equation. So here n is on the right hand side, correct? This is the right hand side. And on the left hand side we have 22.5. So we will keep only n. Slowly we will move everything to left hand side. Okay, so let's do the next step now. I'll erase this LHS and RHS. Okay, done. Now here we have 2.5, right? So we have to remove 2.5. How will you remove 2.5? If you have to remove this 2.5, we'll have to do a division, right? Because there is a multiplication sign here. Okay, so what I'll write divided by 2.5. Now again, this is a equation, correct? Whatever you do on the left hand side should be done on the right hand side also, so that the equation is balanced. So since we are doing division by 2.5, I will also do the division by 2.5 on the left hand side of the equation. Okay, so now simplifying it, 2.5 will cancel out each other. We have 22.5 divided by 2.5. Okay, now let's simplify this equation. So I will rewrite this equation. So we have 22.5 divided by 2.5 equals n minus 1. So 22.5 divided by 2.5. So we have 5 into 0.5, we get 2.5. Okay, now this may be a little confusing. There is a easier method to do it. Let's do that. So what we'll do, we will write 2.5. Remember, this is a division. So let's multiply both the numerator and denominator by 10. Okay, so we will get 225 divided by 25 equals n minus 1. Now it is easier to simplify. So we will say 5 into 5, 25. 5 into 4, we get 20. 2 carry over, we get 5 into 5, 25. Again, so we are left with 45 divided by 5 into equal to n minus 1. So again, we can simplify this. We'll say 5 into 1 equal to 5, 5 into 9 equal to 45. So again, writing this equation, we get 9 equal to n minus 1. Remember, we want the value of n. So what we'll do, we will move everything to the other side, or we will cancel it out. So since this is an equation, if I have to remove minus 1, I should add plus 1. So we will write equals n minus 1 plus 1, and on the left hand side also I will write 9 plus 1. So plus 1 is the change that we are doing on both sides of the equation to balance it. So we cancel out minus 1 plus 1, and 9 plus 1 gives us 10. 10 equal to n, or we can say n equal to 10. Now this is the value of n we have got as such as 10. Now it would be good if we can verify this. Remember, when you're doing mathematics, it is always good if you verify that the answer that you have received is correct. So let me quickly verify it by doing some quick calculation here, and I will erase this. Okay, so now I have place to do the calculation. Okay, so we will write the same equation that we wrote earlier. Okay, the same equation. I'll write a of n equals a plus n minus 1 into d. Now what we will do, we already know the value of a of n. It is 3.6. So we will substitute everything else and we will see if we get the same value of 3.6. Okay, now a, what is the value of a? A is given as minus 18.9. So let's write that down here, minus 18.9. I'll write it in bracket. Now plus, what is n? N we have received as 10. So let's write that down. 10 minus 1 into d. What is d? D is 2.5. Okay. Now let's simplify this equation. We get minus 18.9 plus 10 minus 1, we get 9 into 2.5. Now let's multiply 9 into 2.5. So we have 9 into 2.5. 9 into 5 is 45. Oops, sorry about that. 9 into 5 is 45. And then we have 9 into 2, which is 18. 18 plus 4, we get 22. And how many digits are there after the decimal? There is 1 here. Correct? So we should also do the same here. We get 22.5. So minus 18.9 plus 22.5. Now let's do the subtraction here. 22.5 minus 18.9. So we will carry 1 here, we get 15. In 15 we have to subtract 9, we get the value of 6. We will keep the decimal point. And then here we have already carried 1, so we are left with 1 here. Now 1 is not sufficient to subtract 8, so we will again carry 1 more here. So we have 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. And finally we just have 1 plus 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, so the value that we got is 3.6. So A of n equals 3.6. So now if you check, the 3.6 that we got here is the exact same as 3.6. So with this, we can say the value of n equal to 10 is the right answer. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and click on the bell button to get notified of new videos.